Hello.
Good morning.
Today
We are at Kenilworth Castle in Kenilworth.
in Warwickshire.
Near
I
Warwick.
just said Worcestershire there, but it's not Warwickshire.
Near Warwick. Warwick's obviously got the castle that isn't a ruin. Kenilworth is a castle that is a ruin.
We haven't been to Warwick Castle. We'll have to go there sometime.
Yeah, it's because it's not English heritage.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You get 10% off or
Yeah,
whatever it is, like you do at Edinburgh.
Yeah, you get some discount.
So here's what it looks like
Yes. It's basically a ruin.
at the minute. So there you go. Oh, there's a dog down there. Right, so
Crazy lab jumping in the river.
let's have a look, see if we can see him. Is he gone? Oh no, he's there. Oh well. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We might be doing a little bit of ghost hunting too. Oh, I'm not going to do it. That's poopy.
This is a Wimshurst machine, first built by a man called James Wimshurst in 1883 as an experiment in static electricity. This one wasn't, this one was built by me about 6 years ago. It's a copy of Wimshurst's machine. It has two wheels that spin in different directions. The wheels have these copper sectors, which was one of Wimshurst's additions. He was building on somebody else's work, a guy called Voss. The wheels move in different directions and they influence each other. They don't rub against each other, it's not friction, it's just influence. One side of this disc is positive and the other is negative, and then on the back disc the opposite is true, so we're negative over here and positive. and then as we pass through, no, it's like that, negative, positive. As they rotate, the charge gets collected by these arms, builds up across here until eventually the difference between positive and negative is enough to make a spark, which you might just be able to see.
Yeah, you just see it.
Oh yeah.
They vary, some of them are brighter than others, but that is somewhere in the region of 10,000 volts. It takes, you're quite safe because although it's really high voltage, it's low current. Let's close it up a little bit, you'll see more of them. It's static electricity, effectively, and we've all had static shocks. You can quite happily receive a static shock without much pain, unless you've got a pacemaker or hearing aids, things like that. Yeah, so this was used originally as an experiment just to try and figure out what we could do with static electricity, and they actually get used in hospitals up until the 1940s to power X-ray machines, because they deliver really, really high voltage but very low current. The first X-rays were taken using a machine very similar to this. So the first X-rays were of somebody's hand using a machine like this.
Oh, wow.
They get used in schools for science lessons up until the 1950s when the Van de Graaff generator comes in. It's much more reliable. You probably saw a Van de Graaff when you were at school. It has a tall tower with a big silver ball on the top.
Yeah.
Put your hands on that, wind it up and your hair stands up. That uses friction, which is much more reliable than influence. Remember that, YouTube. So there we go, we are generating again somewhere just under 10,000 volts, so I can open it up. Would you like a shot?
Yeah, go on then.
Go for it. Just gently, point two fingers like you're pointing a gun.
Yeah.
Just gently bring them up towards the collector there.
I've got too many of those shocks in Canada, no thanks.
Yeah, because it's so dry. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not normally here, it's only here this week.
For the Halloween for the kids, yeah.
And you built this?
Yes.
You made this? Do you make anything else?
Well, I make various things. I do all sorts of odd stuff. I'm currently building a collection of stuff for doing seances and materialisation of spirits.
Oh, wow.
But the next big project is a Van de Graaff generator, which is the thing that comes after this. I've seen a beautiful one which I wish to copy, which looks like a desk lamp. Doesn't look like the science experiment at all.
Yeah.
It's got a beautiful wire mesh dome on the top of it.
I bet you've got all sorts of amazing things in your house.
A
bit like us.
A few.
Random stuff.
The wife is fairly accommodating. I have to. These days, the aesthetic has changed a bit. So I've got a spirit cabinet that I've been working on, which is it's a tiny little. It was a tobacco cabinet.
Yeah.
With a nice oval glass window in it. I took out some of the pipe ephemera and I've now fitted it with various. It has a skull sitting in it.
Oh.
And fortunately the missus is a goth, so she's quite happy to have that on the side in the window. But,
that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right,
Thank you for coming in.
I am speaking. Come on. What do you want me to say? If you want me to speak, what do you want me to say? My husband doesn't think that you're real. was a little more warmer, I think that would be the perfect place to go and have a picnic. So bear in mind, it's just gardens there, and I think nice little hideaway. You're welcome. Kenilworth is one of England's most spectacular castles. Once standing at the heart of a vast hunting ground and surrounded by a huge man-made lake, it represented a rich prize to the generations of great men who owned and embellished it. Among them, John of Gaunt, Henry V and Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. The castle's fortifications were dismantled in 1650, and the ruins later became famous, thanks in part to Walter Scott's 1821 romance, Kenilworth. In 1563, Elizabeth I granted Kenilworth to her childhood friend and favourite Robert Dudley. She visited 4 times during progresses through her realm. Her visit in the summer of 1575 was the longest she made to any courtier during her reign, and Dudley's embellishments to the castle and its setting were doubtless intended to impress her. Within the castle's inner court, Leicester also erected the 4-storey tower block known as Leicester's Building, which was designed specifically for the Queen's use in 1572 and improved for her next visit in 1575. He also embellished the park with bowers, arbours, seats and walks, and laid out a privy garden for the Queen's visit in 1575. This looks like a very good viewpoint. There's a lot of graffiti on the wall. I'm just going to get my phone out and then you'll probably be able to see if I put my torch on my phone, and you'll be able to see it. Hopefully. I'll just spin it back around. You see there's a lot of graffiti. How old some of this is, who knows, but there's 1822. You've got there's quite a bit of graffiti in here. 1900. Fabulous. we've had is David so far. I swear all of these ghost tubers fake it.
Why are you here?
Because we want to be, okay? I said, I think all of these YouTubers fake it. Hello! Kenilworth Castle is a water fortress built during the Norman Conquest. It played a vital role in English history, including a 6-month siege. Today, many of the structures remain unchanged since the late 1500s. Visitors can explore the ruins by booking their tickets through their English heritage. On-site parking is available at Kenilworth Castle and members park for free. Kenilworth Castle and Elizabethan Gardens are open from 10 AM to 5 PM daily. Thank you so much for watching our video, and remember, calories consumed on holiday or even days out don't count. Oh yes, and by the way, this tea and the cakes in the cafe were superb. Have a great day. Bye.